Hey, good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to The Voice That Matters. I'm late, guys. Yo, and about to burn my food. Can't be having that. Like that. I'm late. That's because I was skeptical today. Like, what am I going to do? I guess I could put this in here because this is canola, right? Yeah. I could use this right here, guys. Hi, Internet. How are you? Thank you for coming through. I hope you've been having a wonderful day. Oh, I'm running late. I'm making me some food. I'm in here cooking and making me some tea. Oh, I'm only gonna do one can. Usually I do the patties, but I'm just gonna do it. Do this light, and this is canola. This I can use that. So this is butter with the canola oil, right? No, you have you got a live. It ain't today, it's tomorrow. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to go back to it. Well, no, I got service tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I forgot what time it is. Cause I wanted to check that. I wanted to catch your live. Cause see, even though I say mash it, I got it on my thing to notify me. But they don't be doing that at all. Yeah, so I'm getting ready. This is the last pack. I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. I turned my air up to 75. It was 73, which that's a good, you know, uh, setting. So it was on 73, so I put it up to 75 because I'm like, I don't know. I just feel airish, you know. I don't know. I ain't trying to claim nothing, but I'm just saying. Shoot. Hi, Fuga Mama. How are you? Hope you've been having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope your day been going great. Thank you for coming through. I feel achy, guys. Oh, today has been really. Today has been one of them. Today has been really one of them days. You know, it's just been one of them days. I mean, it still was a good day, but it's still one of them days. Then I'm figuring out. I'm like, what I'm going to eat. So I got this thing right here. Got me some tea. That tea right there, I wish I had the box to show y'all. But I'm going to tell you, this tea right here, it's a teddy bear on the box. It's like for nighttime, like basically when you're in the bed resting, you know. Because I even used to give it like for my children as well. And my girls, even them being grown, I would still buy it. Yeah, that was the last pack. So when I get some more, I'll show y'all and let y'all know and see if y'all know have tried it or not. But it really is a good herbal tea. Okay? Yup. Huh? The soup. You have any soup? Yeah, I got some chicken noodle soup. Man, I'm hungry. I want some food. Shoot. Oh, I'll tell you, I want some food, man. I'm like, I want to eat. I actually have some chicken noodle soup in there. I do, you know, but I don't feel sick or anything like that. I feel like my body's still going through, the motion. And then not only that, the changing of the season, listen, so, but I still been pushing myself. I done been out. I've been out and about, so I have not been sitting around at all. Oh, it's at 8. So I will be out of service at 8:45. You'll still be on internet, right? Because I was like, I said I had to go back to it, but I put for it to notify me. But I'm the one that have to really remember, write it down and remember because they don't be notifying. They don't be telling nobody. YouTube don't be doing that. Maybe they do with some people, but they don't. Like Wellness Fuga Mama. I say notify. I always master notify, but see, I know what time she come on. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's easy for me with her because I know what time she come on. You know. But they don't do right. I knew I wasn't crazy. That's the stuff they do. So, guys, what I'm gonna do is because I was like, well, I'm gonna do the patty, but I'm like, no, I was gonna cook it in the air fryer. So what I'm gonna do is I don't think it's healthy when I'm not eating. That's why I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like I'm not on no diet. It's not no diet or nothing like that. Shoot. So this is soft. I'm going to put this up in here. So I'm making salmon, guys. Do y'all know what happened to me yesterday? Listen. Unbelievable. So, like I said, I'll play my numbers, right? I'll play my numbers, but not when I say the numbers, I'm not really speaking about like the lottery, right? I'm speaking about I like to play little Keno on the phone or whatever, or if I go to sweepstakes, I'll maybe play the Keno or whatever for the other games, right? Because the lottery, me, when I get the tickets and stuff, right? Listen, I'll be forgetting. So, now, for example, I played the number. This was last week. I played the number. And it's always good to try to stick with the same number for at least the week, or whatever how you choose, but at least a week. All right. I only played it 2 numbers that from last week, and that was it. But guess what? Yesterday, I'm like, hold up. My subs, it stayed on 789 for the longest. So I'm like, I need to go play this number. I need to replay this number again. I'm like, where's my paper at? Because I changed pocketbooks. So I had to think about what was my last pocketbook before I started carrying my mud knapsack, the one I'm doing now, carrying now. Listen, I say, yep, this is the number, the same number. Guys, let me tell you, I went out and went to get gas too. I ain't must even get no footage. Well, anyway, I went because I want to play my room number. Because my room number, and hey, I'm giving y'all something. If y'all play numbers. 213. I was in room 213. That's my birthday. Okay. Well, anyway, I get to the gas station. Then you had my family, my extended family was working, and guess what happened? The same number I went in there to go play, how about it came out the same day, yesterday? I'm like, man, baby, I was gonna put some money up on it because I felt strong about it. I missed out. I missed out, man. I missed out on it. I missed out on it. So then when I went on and replayed it, because sometimes numbers I know they're replayed. So when I was leaving, I started to turn around because I'm like, dang, I forgot to play my room number. And mind you, guess what? The gas was 321. That's the same number. Get it? 213, 321. That's my birthday. I started to turn around and play it, but I didn't do it. So the day when I'm on the phone with my cousin, listen, I'm trying to see what the number was. And I'm like, hold up, that number played again? I was calling all around everybody. I'm trying to figure out what was the number, because I seen it. I said, let me check what the number was today. So it was the same number. I said, hold up. I caught the number. The number came back out again. I'm calling all around. But no, that was the same one from yesterday. The other number didn't come out yet. Come out at 3:00. But actually, my numbers that I played don't come out till tonight. I don't be knowing, guys. I said, let me get on out of this house. Let me go to here and play this doggone number if I get caught up again. But I did buy a scratch off, guys. I don't really do the scratch off because, listen, I'm like this. I'm not going to be putting my money in something I ain't getting nothing out of. Let me get something. You get what I'm saying? So I had a winning ticket. Okay, I shared that part. That's what y'all say. He's trying to be rude. I had to let y'all know that. Boy, fennel seeds makes a great tea with so many benefits. Oh, fennel seeds. Oh, I gotta write that down. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Oh, baby. I'm like, oh my God. Yep. That's just I'm gonna put this Goya, because this is not heavy seasoning. I'm gonna put this lemon pepper. I better have some lemon pepper up in here. Shoot. Put a little lemon pepper. I don't think I'm supposed to really be eating though. Now I had some noodles. Today, guys. I shared that. So I'm not taking no chances. So I don't know. So what in the world? Somebody going down. Big time, buddy. Don't do me. What? Man, come. Oh, I'm about to make a phone call. Ooh, thought so. I'm about to do some karate. Something, because usually I have the box though, but if I ain't got no onion, I was getting a little shaky. I was getting a little shaky. So this is my first time, guys, making this without onion. This is my first time making this without no onion. Dang. Man. This is my tea. I got to write that down. Fennel seed. So I can use white cheese. Can y'all see? You know what? If I was thinking, this is like a no, because I got grits. So if I was thinking, so I wasn't thinking, I could have did something different that I never tried before. I mean, with salmon, see, it's all about being creative, guys. I just thought about it. The red potato. Ooh. See, the red potato, I could have cut up red potato and had it in the salmon. That would have been good. See, I put this can in here because I'm covered up. Ooh. Yeah, I was achy, but I did a little workout and I also did my little jumps. So I did good. I did more than what I thought I was going to be able to do. And the word, it was like an extended word from before I spoke to. Whatever you give power to has power over you. Whatever you give power to have power over you. Shoot. Oh, I didn't have to do that right there. I ain't must even get no footage. White cheese. Boom. Butt out. See how fast that was? Shoot. Baby. Oh, I already did that already. Got my tea. Ooh. Ooh. Yep, what you give power to have power over you. I'm here, I'm in my bedroom, I'm hearing something. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. My door. It was my granddaughter. I'm like, yes, thinking it's my daughter, but it's my granddaughter. Ooh, baby. Want somebody some karate around here. Shoot. I'm going to give me a ring light, guys. I did a video with this, and I'm going to share. I just haven't shared the video. See what I'm saying? My arms, so. And I got a note on my door. I'm going to put another one on my front door because people, they just going to have to be wearing these masks and stuff because people get sick and stuff. So they ain't bringing me no germs. I mean it. They could call me crazy, fool, whatever. I still wear my mask. Dang. But guys, whatever you give power to has power over you. Okay? Whoa, baby. That's definitely the truth. I'll tell you that. I'm going to share something with y'all in a few minutes. Okay? Let me get my. Let me just do this at least. Great day. Shoot. Day. So now I'm hot. I'm hot now, guys. I wanted to go take a walk outside though, but my body don't feel it. I don't know. I do know. Um, it goes back to okay. Let me finish. Okay, this is salmon, guys, with grits and white cheese on here. And my first time making salmon without onions. Okay, and then I have some herbal green tea and some water. Now push it up. I be ticking at my own self, guys. Woo, look at that. Woo, baby. Woo. Hold on. Amen. 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 So I'm running late. It's 7:30 or almost 7:30. And so, but that was fast and quick. hmm So I want to share something with you guys. Yeah. It's our bodies. It's our bodies. Fuga Mama, you were sharing that today on your live. It was awesome. It was the truth. So I was on a live. Shout out to, I'm going to share it. But I end up catching it live and it was awesome. And I'll share some stuff about, because she was speaking about GA Girl. It's funny how God works. Because like I say, I'm an open book, but I'm a closed book. I don't mind sharing some stuff, but I literally have to really speak on it. And it'll be another time, dealing with my marriage, because she's speaking about marriage life, her anniversary, 30 some years, which is awesome. So dealing with my marriage, and I had a great marriage. And marriage is not, I'm glad they had that talk. She had that going on her live. I came in on like the end of it, probably two, like 2 hours later or so, or 2 hours when I seen it and I came in on it. I came in and I shared what I went through, you know, and dealing with my marriage. I didn't really get deep because I went through a lot, you know. But I did share with y'all that after I dedicated my life to Christ, rededicated, a lot of stuff that's happened right after, you know. But I don't have no regrets to it because I already knew he had a great plan for me, you know. Sometimes you sometimes you ever know, like you never, when you have standards, you know, for one, any relationship, marriage or whatever, it takes two. You can't be in a ring by yourself. That's any relationship. You cannot be in the ring by yourself. Okay. My thing, what happened? They cut out. Look, you can't be in the ring by yourself. And it takes work. And even when you're not even married and you're in a relationship, it still takes work. But more so when you're married. You know what I'm saying? Because when you marry, it's a commitment. So I didn't have that chance, you know. So And a lot of stuff was going on, negative stuff. I let go, and let God and let Him work it out. And I forgave, both parties. And when you forgive it, hey, GA, hey, thank you. And I was just speaking on me appreciating you. And I'm going to, when I get a chance, I'm going to take that same live and I'm going to share it. I appreciate you speaking on that with the marriage and stuff. I was just sharing that. But my story is literally a long story. Thank you. I appreciate you because that's really important because, guys, a lot of people really, that's why I say we learn from each other because it is true. A lot of people get discouraged from marriage. When marriages don't work, people get discouraged saying, I'm not going to get married. No, don't do that. Don't deprive yourself due to things like that. You're in a good relationship. You want to get married one day and you're in a great relationship. You just take your time and you live your life and you get married, that's it. So, but my marriage could have worked. Mm-hmm. 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 So I'm missing. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you for I'm so sorry. TNT family, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. Excuse me if I was being rude. I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't see. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna share the live with GA girl because that's important. And me being married, sometimes like when I first got married, I was young. I was in my I was what 27, my 20s. You know, so sometimes when that's what you want and you love someone. Sometimes people can have a lot of things going on that you really, really don't know till later. You get what I'm saying? Then you try, you try, you try, you try, you try, you try. I think I shared this with you guys when my dad with my daughter was in the hospital. I had twins and I lost one of my twins. They was under 2 pounds. And it was my first time I had to bury a baby. Literally a service. And I still get emotional with it because just like yesterday, I'll never forget it. And my marriage wasn't good then, you know. It was toxic. And my mom was sick. I lost one of my babies, and one of my babies was still trying to fight to live. She was in the hospital 3 months. So they trained me to do it. And I'm like, look, I got to go. My mama, I could take care of my baby. I just need to know what I need to know to do this. You know, when she was on these machines and stuff, guess what? I gave life to my baby. Okay. And then I was going through stuff. I had to take care of my mother. And I was going through, well, my husband, he said he didn't want to lose his family and he wanted to come. He didn't want to lose his family. So I brought him to New York with me. He went up there acting up. God. But I didn't understand some stuff. I asked God to help me, to show me. And I don't really want to speak too much on it because you know why? He's not living right now. And he's a cool dude and I love him. Mm-hmm. Say, I am not in no hurry to get married, but I do know one day I will be getting married when God bless me with the man who He wants me to be with. Amen. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. You said take it to the the whole. There's no problems. Wait. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. I was carrying son and almost had twins, but I had lost one. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And I prayed, and it was crazy though because it was hard work. You know, trying to make sure my mom's straight, good. Then I had my daughter. She was older because she was my first child, and I had her young. And so then, so I prayed. I'm talking to God. I'm telling you, God, listen, God will show you something. He will. I'm like, so, so I'm looking out this window. Then when I see, and it had nothing to do with no woman, ain't had nothing to do with no man. But when I seen him, I knew it was him. And that gave me the answer what was going on. You get what I'm saying? You know. Wait a minute. See, I'm gonna get me a boy, too much stuff going on. Like I see in the shadow. Why they put them glass doors there like this? Some anyway. So it's not living, but then I got some understanding later. A lot of understanding. Got to the point where I knew him better than he knew himself. You know how you could know what somebody thinking without them telling you? That was that type of relationship. You know. And but do you know sometimes a person cannot give you something that they not can't give you something that they can't have. Now I love them, but I believe I did get when I first got married, I got married too soon. Because I had the signs when it first happened. Like I'm like, okay, either the night of my marriage, my wedding. I'm like, okay. Now he didn't do nothing. He wasn't nowhere, you know. But it's how it went. And I'm like, either it's going to get better. See, that was the red flag right there. Or it's going to get worse. See, it was already the eye opener, but I was already married. See what I'm saying? So the only thing for you to do is, for me to do, is try to work it out. To keep going. He fought the good fight for a long time. He did. But I had to let go. And then I try to not beat myself up about when I did let go. I'm like, well, what if I would have gave him another chance? You get what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to divorce me. I had to go under and over to do it without him even really knowing, you know, because I end up with someone else that I love dearly. I closed that door and I went on with my life. You get what I'm saying? Because nothing was changing. Because even, with me being pregnant, I was stressed. You know, I was stressed. I'm going to share that with you guys. So what I'm saying, I pray that it encourage someone not to pull you back of depriving yourself of happiness, of marriage, family, and what it all comes with. Okay. No. And I thank you, GA girl, because I'm like, like I said, I'm an open book, but I'm a closed book. But I don't have no regrets. I'm grateful. to it, through it all. I'm grateful for it because the learning, the growth, because I have daughters and I want my daughters, just as well as anybody else's daughters that's out here that want, I will want to still set that example. You get what I'm saying? Set that correct example. But I'm not, it's one thing of being married, it's another thing of, of it being when it's unhealthy and then you trying all you can do. You get what I'm saying? I didn't just give up, on my marriage. I kept doing all I could. You get what I'm saying? But then I was taking care of my baby. She wasn't well, you know. She had a lot of stuff going on, and well, I was our baby, you know. And matter of fact, I shared this before. I left them up there in the city. Moved back down here, because my mother, she ended up getting married, and I'm like, look, I got to go. She didn't want me to leave, but I'm like, no, y'all as Christians, and the devil is in this house. You get what I'm saying? So that would have been me being selfish. She's married. They're Christians. To be, and you have now, she don't really need me. She have her husband there to take care of her. If I need to be there, I don't have no problem with driving up there to New York to see her or to do what I have to do. But far as staying there, no. I dropped everything, guys, and went to New York to take care of my mother, okay? Because I'm the only girl. I have a brother, but I was the only girl. It was my job and my duty to do that, you know. And I was leaving, me and my baby. But my husband said he loved me and he going to change and things. And okay, I gave him a chance to do that, Like, well, I'm going to New York. He ain't gonna be doing that no New York City, not New York. Anyway, I went through it. And so that's where it became with the inside scars, guys. Because I'm gonna tell you, them inside scars, baby. You talking about some outside scars? That's when I knew the meaning of inside scars, and I'm gonna tell you, when I thought I forgave, I didn't. So that same, and I'm gonna share something. So the man that I loved, that the man that how it was supposed to be in my life, how it was supposed to be. Matter of fact, to be honest, I'm gonna start from here. It was crazy though, because the things that I would never deal with a man, I dealt with my husband. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because I felt that I was obligated because that was my husband. You get what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, guys. If I'm making sense, because I never allowed no man. I would love them and I would leave them before they would hurt me. You get what I'm saying? I would leave. That was just me. Okay. But when I got married and going through this, I'm like, why would you would just go? Why? Because my marriage meant a lot to me, and I try to work it out. Chances. I can't even tell you how many chances. So I had to let go. I closed that door. Enough is enough. I had to close the door, and I did. I closed that door, and divorcing him, he did not want to divorce me. He told me no. And actually, he admitted later down the line that, and I'm glad he did get that off of him. He's like, it was him. He said, I worked. I was a great mother, the best wife he ever had. And this is on live. And it's going to come up on live during Halloween. The best wife he ever had. I played my position. See what I'm saying? That's why I was saying a lot of times it depends on the situation. Sometimes when men out there, they doing something, it be their own personal issue. It don't have nothing to do with the woman or what they're not doing, because I was every woman. That I was that wife. You get what I'm saying? I did my part. Work, took care of babies. I mean, I did it. I done it. I did my part. You get what I'm saying? But He spoke and he said it, because I said, sometimes it's two. Like, well, you just can't put no blame on no one. I said, nope, it was him. And it was him 100%. It was him. Okay. Literally, it was him. You get what I'm saying? Now, this right here is some real talk. It was him. And my mama, I'm there up there in her home. But one thing I could say, guys, this is why I love my mama. My mama didn't judge him. Even when my stepfather came in the picture, they dated. He didn't, what they did? They prayed for him. They prayed for us. They prayed for him because he was the one with that was going through what he was going through. Hello, Dr. Destiny. Thank you for coming through. I hope you had a wonderful day. So it was lifting him up in prayer, and our marriage and everything, and she didn't treat her. She loved my mama. She didn't get involved and down, or she didn't do it even to me. You get what I'm saying? And I'll never forget, I was in the room one day and she come in there. You know what? She came in there and she just helped me. I was sitting down. I'll never forget it, guys. I was sitting at the dresser. And my mother come in there and she just helped me. See, sometimes you ain't got to say nothing because they already know. I was home, taking care of sick baby, back and forwards. She got PT, OT, a lot of stuff going on with her, Oh, it's a testimony. Grateful. I'm grateful for it. And when I thought I forgave, but actually I didn't. Because when I went on with my life and I would speak on certain things, I would still be mad. I would be heated and feeling some type of way in the inside. That's because I didn't fully forgive. See what I'm saying? I didn't fully forgive them. And the scars were still there. It took years for the scars, the inside scars to heal, but they healed. You get what I'm saying? They did. They healed. So that meant that same, whatever I went through with him, even though I was a good woman too, my ex-husband, it still was still baggage. You get what I'm saying? Bring it in. You get what I'm saying? When you're not really realizing. So we have to be careful. That's why I say the healing is so, it's important. It's important. I'm not knowing, about this when we got married. Because like I said, I was young. I was 27, I believe. So was I supposed to give up? No, keep going. But we grew to be very close friends. Close friends. And I'm grateful for that. And he's not living now. He passed away in January. Okay. And I do sometimes I say, could I have done something different to still have him here? Alive. So I asked God to help me to not beat myself up because I was there. I was, even like now. So say when me down and me sick, I don't care. He'll be right there. Whatever, he's right there. So I got married. I had an outside beautiful wedding, guys. Beautiful. It was simple, but it was elegant. I'm sharing a story now, guys. And then, things was good. But I wouldn't say this marriage was toxic. It really wasn't. It wasn't. We had situations that was unhealthy, at first. But it got better because we both in the word. See, I want a man that's in the word. You get what I'm saying? That urge for the word, that we could pray together. I'm praying, he praying, he praying for praying. So sometimes people get caught up. Okay. Get caught up. And like I said, I'm not gonna bash, this situation was just something different. Someone that I knew that my whole thing is be careful because let me tell you something, and I'm not even going to bash up, like I said, because guess what? I don't forgave her. She didn't know no better at all. So God was shielding me because I wouldn't have bust her up. And it wasn't because about him. Because I'm not fighting and not running behind no man. I don't even care if it's my husband. But when it comes down to respect, this is what I'm saying. You're going to put some respect on it. You get what I'm saying? So every time, it got to the point where I literally was like, this girl was being so disrespectful. Disrespectful. You are the one you doing wrong. And guys, this right here is nothing with no drama or nothing. This is about some encouraging words. You don't have to settle yourself for less, even if you're in a marriage. And that's something I wasn't doing. You understand what I'm saying? I was not going to not saying I didn't love my husband, but I'm not going to be in a position where I got to play number two when I'm number one. You get what I'm saying? Not because the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And in this particular situation, it ain't green, period. You get what I'm saying? At all. So I gave it to God. I gave it to God. And where I'm at right now today, I'm blessed. And I'm so grateful, guys. I made it through. Mm-hmm. You do have to heal from the inside out in order to live a wholesome, healthy life. Right, correct. So you always be number one. Right, yeah. So what I did was, okay, like 2 years later, well, no, right after that, I ended up in a boutique. I owned a boutique. I'm keeping myself busy, and it's not like I didn't care what was going on. I'm letting God. I gave it to God. You get what I'm saying? I gave it to God because, like I say, guys, I'm not the one to be worrying about what somebody else doing. But don't cross my path the wrong way. You get what I'm saying? Don't do it. Not dealing with no marriage. See, this is these disrespectful young girls that don't care. See, this is why we're speaking about that. People gonna be people. God shielded me, guys. I'm trying to tell you, He did. He shielded me. He did. Every step of the way, He had me. Because you know why? I gave it to Him. Even though things was catching me off guard, the cruelty, y'all just don't know. So when I felt like it's time for me to figure out, okay, what happened? Because it was a shock. It really was. It happened so fast, And not just me, with everybody, dealing with me and him. It affected everybody. It literally affected everyone. But he got caught up. He made a mistake. So what I did was I went to a therapist. Because, like I said, no one on the outside, I'm not taking this to someone on the outside. They can't tell me nothing about my marriage. I'm going to take it to a professional and talk to a professional. And that's what I did. And while I was allowing myself to feel what I needed to feel, my heart was trying to attack me. So I made it through. This is when I made my POA. This is when I had all that stuff done. They came out to my home because my bestie had family where, people, and they came literally to my home, notarized all the paperwork and stuff like that for me. Okay. So I'm sharing this with you guys because it's a testimony. We go through stuff in life. All of us. But do it mean that's the end of life? No. Like I spoke last night, you was born to live. And marriage is a beautiful thing. It really is. But it takes work. And you just can't be in the ring by yourself. You get what I'm saying? You can't. So I forgave him. I even forgave her. Now, like I said, I'm gonna be honest. If she needed help and hungry or something like that, or needed help out this hungry thirst, I won't bop her side of her head, but I'll help her. You get what I'm saying? Cause I don't carry hate around on me. I don't do it. See, anytime I would be somewhere shook up, I'm fine. I got my head up high. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you know where it come from? Guilt. See, when people say they love you, if you love me, you wouldn't be messing with my husband. It don't matter what he say. You know how many men try to get with me or try to get fresh with me? Even though me and my husband had the little ups and downs and stuff, I ain't never cheated. I've never been that type of woman. I didn't use that as a scapegoat. You get what I'm saying? At all. You know, so guys, it took the forgiveness, and it wasn't for them, it was for me. It was for me. It was for me. And this is how I was able to walk in peace and smile and still live life to the fullest. Because I forgave, I let go, and I let God. Okay? All right? Yeah. And so much stuff that was going on and stuff ain't right because you're in a situationship and you did wrong. You ain't did nothing right. You get what I'm saying? A man can't change a woman. A woman can't change no man. But you can grow together. You get what I'm saying? You can grow together. You can't listen. People may say people is not marriage material. Let me tell you something. Anybody can be married material. If you got that in your mindset that you're not, that's how you're not. But I'm going to tell you now, you can, if you want to. It's just all about it's work and working on yourself. You get what I'm saying? And when you have that mindset, you deprive yourself of happiness. You get what I'm saying? So I really have to be careful with these things because I have daughters. You get what I'm saying? And even if I had sons, I still would want, because some, and I will say a lot that I've been around the percentage. Well, the boys, I ain't got to worry about. Listen, no. And my mindset, I don't see it that way because I still will want to say the proper things and lead my son to do the right thing, to treat a woman the right way. You get what I'm saying? You know? But like I say, sometimes they can't give you what you need. How do y'all feel about that? Blessings and grand night. Okay. Y'all speaking. Okay. 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 Hello here. Welcome. I know that I am married. I am a mutual person. Right. Yes. 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 Yeah. So my standards, it's like high now, but like I say, I really, and like I said, it was like it was like, I'm not gonna bash him. He got caught up, you know, but it really wasn't worth our marriage. I will share that, guys, because we had our little ups and downs, but I will say this. We did have a good relationship, but the communication had to be a little better. We did have a great communication. And guys, communication, I have this up here. Communication is so important, so important. So important, even if it's uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, that someone may not want to know, you still need to speak on things that may be uncomfortable, but the person that love you, they're going to respect it and they're going to work it. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whatever it took for me, my family, which he talked to me, we have talked since. We talk, and he spoke on some things, and I'm like, listen, why you just didn't say anything? Say something. Okay, that could be true in the past, but guess what? Whatever, we could have still worked it out. You get what I'm saying? But you didn't communicate. You didn't do no communicating. You have to communicate. Because anything that I've done, I talk to him. I didn't never put my marriage out there in the street. I talked to him and I talked to God. And in the house of God, prayed for our marriage and stuff. But we had a good marriage. So I'm here to say, guys, when you're in a good relationship, hold on to your relationship. And a lot of times people, when they do wrong, they'll try to find everything to find. When they know they do something wrong, they'll try to find the little slightest thing to try to pinpoint something on you to make you look bad. Do you know that? Don't let it happen. You get what I'm saying? Stick with the story. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And it still goes to what has power. Oh, what has power? What you give power to has power over you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They will always be pointing their fingers at us or you. Right. And yeah, it's show now. Mm-hmm. Things that was already talked about. And then see, when you the victim, you can remember everything like it was yesterday. And it's gonna stand. The truth gonna stand because you know why? Because it's the truth. When somebody doing stuff and did so much stuff, they ain't gonna remember because they was doing wrong. That's why they not gonna remember. But when you're the victim, you can remember every doggone thing. You're gonna remember. So say you're not holding on to it, but if you need to bring it and speak on it, you're gonna be able to speak on it at ease. You get what I'm saying? And I literally was a victim to some stuff. Ugly stuff, but I had to forgive. You know, I had to forgive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had to forgive. Mm-hmm. You just went through it? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is why it is so important for women to really, I stand strong for unity and women empowerment. Women empower women. That's just how that goes. You get what I'm saying? Women empower women, you know, period. You know, but the thing that had got me was with that situation, when I'm showing love, I say I love you. I'm loving you. I was a friend to her. She was no friend to me. See what I'm saying? So it's just a learning experience. You get what I'm saying? That's all. You know, but you ain't no way you think you're gonna find happiness and peace when you doing wrong. No, you ain't doing that. It's not happening at all. So it took me to forgive. And I'll share this and extend this out to you guys. Whatever you go through, have or went through or going through, you have to, and and it's going to take God to help you through it with the prayers. You get what I'm saying? To get yourself through. And then you better shine your light. Because guess what? This sister right here, listen, they ain't stopped nothing. I've been still shining my light, baby. Fine and dandy. You get what I'm saying? Because I forgave. See? Holding my own. You get what I'm saying? Holding my own. See, this is what I'm saying. For one, I was already had my own, doing my own before they even came in my life. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes people be with a man for what they can do for them. You get what I'm saying? I'm not with no man for what they can do for me. If I'm with you, it's because I love you. You feel what I'm saying? It's because of love. See? And a lot of times, men are selling themselves for less too. Man, why is you selling yourself for less? It's real. Just as well as women do, where we sell ourselves for less, they sell themselves for less too. So it takes the healing process. Yes. Hello, Juba. I'm sorry. Good evening. Thank you for coming through. Yes, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to, is I'm saying it correctly? Bruce Love TV. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. You know, and I come on there. I'm like, it takes work. All relationships it takes work. You know, it take your time, but the forgiveness it means a lot. It really do. The healing process to allow yourself to heal. Okay, because if you don't have yourself together, you won't be good, no good to anyone else. It's okay. It's okay again, like I said, to make mistakes. Marriage, please don't be afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't deprive yourself because you know, if something didn't work with someone else. No, that's just the individual. It wasn't a marriage. Marriage don't hurt. The same thing as love don't hurt. Love don't hurt no one. People hurt each other. Love don't hurt. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is beautiful. It's beautiful. Love don't hurt no one. We hurt each other. You get what I'm saying? Hey, TSM Rapper, thank you for coming through. Being so inspirational for me and everyone that tunes matter. You actually been a blessing to my to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for coming through. Hey Keys, thank you for coming through. Yes, and I tell you, we help so much each other, guys. And you know, I never really thought I would have been speaking about this. I know maybe one day I probably would have ended up coming and just sharing because, like I said, I'm an old book closer, but some things need to be shared. And I think I was GA girl. I come on there. I'm like, no, I'm gonna come on here. Speaking about marriage, and it was a good thing. So shout out to you, Queen, because this is what it's about. It really is. You know, I stand hard for my queens because I'm a woman first, but I stand hard for the kings too. You get what I'm saying? You know, I really hope it was something that I said, you know, to help someone and inspire someone, and then they got an understanding of what I was saying. And it's not about telling my business; it's sharing a story, and I'm definitely ain't bashing my husband, none of them. I'm not doing it. You make mistakes. You get what I'm saying? You know the mistakes, and we have to learn how to love and forgive more now than ever. We're not speaking about people just constantly just taking advantage of someone, and we're not speaking about that. We're talking about the one when you're trying. When you're trying, and you got to understand and know that you're not by yourself. You know, you're not by yourself. Just take your time. Take your time, and remember what you give power to have power over you. And it does. It really do. What you have power to have power over you. And you was born to live. Okay, guys? You really was. Everyone, you was born to live. You all have great content, and every one of us go through stuff in life. All of us. We all go through it. I'm older. Again, I'm 52 years old. I'm not ashamed to say my age. I'm older. But guess what? And I encourage, but still, who encouraged the encourager? Y'all still encourage me. I watch y'all content, maybe some on TV. It makes me feel good. It's, you know, have me smiling. So that's what it's about. And you will get to the place that you need to be to. These conversations are really important. They are important to speak on, and people now, the way things are now, when you speak on certain stuff, well, she didn't. No, it's not about that. It's sharing a story, and when you do that, you can uplift and help someone else. You can help someone else. Well, where something that I missed, I'm like, okay, that helps. I'll do better with that the next time. It's okay. It really is okay. And it's okay with starting over. Again, like I spoke last night. If you got to start today, again, like tonight, starting over with something different, or what you need for you to do, you can start. I can start as I speak now, too. I'm on a daily growth on everyday basis. Every day. Yeah. Okay, that is so true, my sister, because I am listening to you and you are so right, because a person that do not truly love you for who you are if you don't have anything to give them. Exactly. Right. They are help. It's exactly. Exactly. And guys, I want to just share this, because I had to tell my daughter this. Her father loves her dearly. But sometimes when a man is going through stuff, they can't give you something that they don't have. And I'm not talking about money. You know, I'm not talking about money. He had stuff that he had going on. And this part I will share, because the point, he shared it, but he's not living right now. But so she's going through that now, because she lived for her dad. Hey, Latanya. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Hope you've been having a wonderful day. Thank you for coming through. Sometimes you can't give them what they need if you don't have it. You get it mentally. You get what I'm saying? He was going through something too, and it had nothing to do with her. You know, so this is why, me personally, and I'm not judging anyone. I'm talking about me. I didn't never, no matter what I was going on, or the father wasn't doing right, whatever. I didn't tear the man down or say your father ain't no good and this. No, that's not the answer. Because at the end of the day, these children, they still love their parents. I know sometimes it be absent parents and stuff like that. I'm not going to touch on that, you know. But really, the family thing, when you trying your best and these men are trying their best, it is our duty and our job to install in them to say something. I will say this now, like I shared before. I'll tell her one thing, and then I'll be like, look, you need to get on the ball. But I'll tell her, listen, just pray for your father. Your father love you. Pray for him. I'll listen to her feelings. I'll let her express her feelings about certain stuff. But guess what? Your dad love you. You just pray for him. Pray for him. Pray for him. My daughters can tell you this. This is what I've told them. Pray. Sometimes you cannot give, and even when it comes to a woman, even us as mothers, if we're going through something, like they said though, if the wife ain't happy, if the mama ain't happy, ain't nobody gonna be happy. The house gonna be tore up. It's kind of like a figure of speech though, but for real though, it's real. If we don't have it together and ourselves together, it's hard to produce things and everything else, for our families. We can't give them what they need if we don't have it to give to them. You get what I'm saying? It all boils together. Men go through the same thing. It's so easy to down men. I'm not here to be bashing on men. I'm changing the narrative. Somebody may disagree. That's okay. That's your opinion. But me, no. 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 They got to be uplifted. They have to be built up. You get what I'm saying? They really do. More now than ever. Because it's important. It really is. So the things that you don't see now, you will get later. This the same way I did. A lot of times, People will judge people's lives and their past and things. And I spoke on this before. Your past, don't listen. You don't have to make your past to make you bitter. You make it, allow it to make you better. You ain't your past. You know, you are the CEO of your life. You, just like me, or what I had, but it took me to make the decision to say, no, this is life, but life is what you make it. And I choose to live. Even though it's bringing me down with stuff, I chose to live and be happy. You know, even going through this stuff, I cry, have cried and cried and cried. But guess what? I'm not living in no pity. You know, I'm not doing it. I want to grow, continue to grow, and encourage others as well through the journey, guys. You know, through the journey. Yeah. So I'm not going to stay here long. I'm ready to get off. Well, I could walk because I ate this late, kind of late. I start off late, but I just want to. And again, I really didn't expect to say all this again because I'm gonna tell you. But my shout out to GA girl again because she set the tone for that. You know, I joined her live. You know, I'm going to share it. Thank you, thank you. But I'm in a good place, and it's forgiveness. Is I'm telling you guys, you got to forgive, and I'm gonna tell you, it ain't easy to forgive. You have to pray and ask God to help you forgive. Ask Him to help you forgive whatever it is, and it ain't for the people. It's for you, for your peace of mind. Okay, ask God, and it's a process. It really is. And when you do that, I promise you, you will see, and you will know how to handle things in a better way. I trust me. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm glad you did too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So again, thank you guys. Guys, remember to hit that like button, guys. Okay. Thank you all who tuned in and hit the like button. I love you guys. Much peace, love, and elevation. Remember, we got to keep spiritual, keep our mind. We got to feed our mind, you know. We got to cultivate it with love, okay? You know, and you know, because it's all connected with our mind, our mental, emotional. It goes to the physical. You know, it all plays a part. Okay, know that you are worthy. Know it. Know that you are worthy. You know, and forgiveness, love, forgiveness, and it's okay. And you have to be okay with it. Okay, it's okay. No matter what anyone say, it don't matter. It don't matter. You do what you need to do for you. You know, the changes for you. And you are great. All right? Whatever you give power to, have power over you. Good night, guys. Love you. Much love, peace, and elevation. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, guys. Yeah.